remember that he come on.
ThaBoxingvoice.com live here with Deontay Wilder. So, Champ, I wanted to know if you could just walk us through that Dazn rumor. There was a rumor that went around that when you guys were in this office or this meeting with Dazn and John Skipper, that Al Heyman leaned to you and said, 20 million is what Floyd uses for training camp. Any truth to that rumor?
Who said that?
That's the rumor. That like when they said, yo, we'll give you 20 million to fight Brazil, he leaned over to your ear and said 20 million is what Floyd uses for training camp money.
I mean, that would have been obvious if he would have did that. I mean, we come in as bosses, and that's what we came in as. My team, man, I got an amazing team. I mean, I've always said it, and I continue to say it, man. I wish people could be a fly on the wall when it comes to me and what's going on with my team and the plans and we got, set forth. Everything that we planted has been going as planned. Certain fights have been going as planned because of the opponent. It's never been me. I've always been the one that had to prove myself, that had to please people. I'm always the one that lower my standards to please people, give them the great fights and stuff like that. When these other fighters, they don't want to do so. They don't want to risk losing, and I don't understand it because this is boxing, and all the greats, have lost. At least most of them, unless they done died during their career. But most of them have lost and then they came back. That's how you become a 2-time, 3-time, 4-time champion. It's okay to lose. I don't care about my record of losing because I'm gonna come back. Watch my comeback. You know what I mean? So, but a lot of these guys, man, they feel that if they lose, they get out of position. They get out of the position of getting the biggest paydays and stuff like that. But if they look into history, they'll see the more times you lose, the more opportunities you get, to be honest. And that's crazy how that works. You have a losing record, you're going to get more opportunities to fight and get yourself back. Look how these guys getting opportunities to fight for world titles over and over again. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of fights don't happen because the guys, they're just scared to get in there to lose. Not scared so much as fighting, and a fighter can't get scared. You know what I mean? We're still human. We have feelings. A lot of people say, oh, fighter can't get scared. Why not? He ain't no fucking robot. He ain't no machine. You got feelings. You know what I mean? You're going to feel a certain type of way. And a lot of these guys just don't want to get in there and lose their O's and different things like that. But, but to answer your question, though, Al didn't do that to me. You know what I mean? It would have been obvious that everybody, we would have seen him leaning over or whatever. Nah, we didn't do that, man. We came in with respect, and we they gave us respect as well too. The respect was mutual, but we just couldn't come to, we weren't feeling what they was talking about. You know what I mean? They didn't reveal certain things that should be revealed when you're dealing with business. One important thing, both sides got to know what each one making. We got to know what's the pot.
What was John Skipper's response to that?
He wouldn't tell us. He said first he tried to go around it. So many times.
Like how? Give us one of the examples you tried to use.
Okay, you say they wanted to give me 120. That was for 4 fights. You know what I mean? And they were like, okay. So Shelly asked how much Josh would get. It was a pause. You know what I mean? He didn't want to say it first. Then he went to something. But how much is Josh would get? I can't say. You mean you can't tell her? I'm not gonna say, we put him in a situation where he wasn't ready for it. I don't think his team was prepared for what we was about to give him. And the thing about it, I mean, people look at numbers, and I come from a struggle, trust me. I come from a struggle. I remember $100 was a lot of money to me. So when you see numbers, people see numbers, and you don't have that, it's a lot of money. You know what I mean? I was listening to one of y'all shows, and I heard this one dude, come on, bruh, Deontay, man, what the fuck? You gotta take that. You gotta take this money. And for that brother, I just say, I wouldn't even disrespect him because of the thing he said. I just say, brother, man, educate yourself, bro. Educate yourself. He was hyper.
100%.
Educate yourself, bro. Before you talking about because you sounding like a fool. You know what I mean? You gotta understand when you look at numbers, you can't be that typical black man. That same one they want you to take that money because that's what they offering for you because they know your black ass gonna take that money and for you would have took that bait and guess what? Maybe a year, probably in maybe a couple of months, your ass would have been sitting back and said, damn, I shouldn't have took that money. You gotta be smart nowadays, man. It ain't all about that. I don't want people to say, oh, he from Alabama and all that, he gonna take, no, my life is blessed, bro. I'm good sitting here. I got properties all over the world. You feel me? I got properties. But I don't boast and brag about it because I don't have to prove nobody. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody. My lifestyle, my family, what I do. Just know that Deontay Wilder he got an amazing life, man. Me and my people always talk about, man, if we complain, man, it'll be a sin. God should strike us dead, because even through the bad times, man, it's good times because we're optimistic. My mindset is different. I'm optimistic about things. I look on the bright side of things, knowing that shit, this too shall pass. Like I said, when you come from a struggle, man, when you come from a struggle, bro, like it ain't no surprises no more. You understand how to handle certain things. You know what I mean? You know how to go without certain things because you never had it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the type of person that, because I never had it, and then when I do have it, I'm not gonna be a fool when I do have it. I'm not gonna do it, I ain't have it, so I'm gonna spend out. That's not me. Anybody that does that, hey, live your life. I ain't judging you. I'm just talking about me. That ain't me. I'm very preservative with my money and what I do with it. I invest a lot in it. You know, I'm building for generation wealth, and generation wealth I shall receive.
When do you think it changed for you? Like, what happened between, I guess, September or maybe 4 months before September of last year, when you were negotiating that you accepted the 15 million to now not wanting that 15 million? Because something had to change. At one point you were telling your team, I don't care, just make the fight. Now you're saying, no, you know what? You're right. It's a bigger fight if we wait.
Because they bullshitted us 4 months. You know what I mean? They bullshitted us 4 months. They didn't want that fight at all. You know what I mean? And when you lower your standards, when you like, damn, you know how much this really is worth, and you listening to your people and they understand it. I mean, look, I got 2 guys that been in the sport of boxing over 30 years. One guy more money than anybody in the history of fucking boxing, multiples of times. This ain't just one fucking time. This is multiples of times. So how in the world, over 30 years, they don't know what they talking about? And this is their playing ground in America. You feel me? So they know what this could potentially become. They know how to build it and market it and make it happen what it is. You know, and 4 months of negotiating, sitting back, shit. I remember 4 o'clock in the mornings, we'll be talking to everybody. Me, Shelly, Al, Jay, everybody's talking, come out like, all right, this is what they want, let's do this. And I'm just sitting here like, all right, let's take this shit. I'm gonna beat his ass. Let's get it. You know what I mean? Then they come out with all these lies and man, it was, you know, I don't even like talking about the situation because, you know, the fight could have been happening, you know, and right now we the man.
But so, that's what I'm saying. Now sitting back, or you and your team like, hey, it was probably best.
We over here in America, but we gonna show. We've been saying we the man. Now it's just coming to pass. We showing everybody.
No, but I mean, are you like happy now that it didn't happen because it only made it bigger and everything?
I'm not happy. No, because I wanted to fight. I mean, like I said again, money ain't everything. We need it to survive or whatever it was, you know. I'm a different person, man. Money, just put it like, money is not everything. When it comes to the pride, you know what I mean? When somebody's saying I can't do something, when you say you want to fight, you know, I'm like, let's do it. Let's go. Look what I did with Luis Ortiz. Nobody still to this day ain't fighting him. The ones at the top, but the first thing they're talking about, he old. Then whoop his old ass then. Why you say, so you mean you got a heart now? Because my heart, I don't have a heart in this boxing game. I'm I'm stone cold with it come with it. You know what I mean? I can say I'm gonna kill you and I really mean it. I mean it. Every time I'm in it, matter of fact, every time I'm in the ring, that's my mentality. No matter who I'm fighting, that's my mentality. To seek, kill, and destroy. Just like the devil. I mean, it's harsh, you know, but it's tough love. And people gonna watch it. You know what I mean? But a lot of these fighters, they don't have that mindset. They don't have that heart like I got. And that's what makes me who I am, because my heart, you know, don't take, I tell people, I'm like I ain't gonna say that either. I'm learning to choose my words wisely, you know, and because I speak real. I'm passionate about what I say. I'm passionate about how I feel about certain things. And when I speak, I speak it. You know what I mean? That's what makes me the realest champion in the business. I ain't got no media team say, don't say this, don't say, no, I keep it real. I talk about real shit, and people, they cling to me on that because I keep it real. But I'm not glad that it didn't happen because we really want it to happen. You know what I mean? Just imagine when I would have whooped his ass, what it could be right now. I mean, you can look both ways on it. Y'all like to play devil's advocate all the time. What if the fight would have happened? See, you looking like a unified heavyweight champion of the world, and that could have been. Hey, shit, how long ago was that? And then just think about all to now. It's a hell of a lot of money in heavyweight boxing right now, man. It's crazy right now. It's a perfect time to be a heavyweight right now. That's why a lot of these guys trying to come back. And just imagine what it would have been. So yeah, I was disappointed that it didn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just in a better situation right now. You know, God don't make mistakes at the end of the day. The universe works in your favor when you speak in it and you believe it, you shall receive it.
Well, with movie offers and out-of-country trips, your wife's clothing line, is AJ actually in Wilder's plans for 2019? Or is it looking more like 2020, what he originally said and Barry Hearns originally said?
You know, I always talk about speak, believe, receive it, right? And he planted that seed in the universe. His team did in 2020. And I think that's what is going down, that what road is going down. You know what I mean? Sadly to say, but the beautiful thing about it all, you know, whether it's Joshua, whether it's Fury, or anyone else that you know, that people want to see happen, just know it's gonna happen. These are not closed. These are not, you know, nothing ain't closed. Everybody's still talking. Everybody.
I was gonna say that, but when is Fury getting cut off? Like, cause he's making it seem like he wanted to fight. He's the one went to another.
Of course he's gonna have.
So that's what I'm saying. You got upset at AJ and stopped negotiations. When are you gonna get upset at Fury for trying to make it seem like you don't want the fight? Like, he's on social media saying you big dosser, you could fight me. Networks don't rule, but we all know that politics don't allow the both of you guys to fight in two separate networks. Someone's gonna have to cave in.
Well, you know, it's definitely not gonna be me. Welcome to America. I'm the man over here. But you know, with me, you know, I'm not one of the. I think people should be thankful to have me in the heavyweight division, because I'm that type of motherfucker that will say, you know what, fuck it, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Look what we offered him. We ain't had to get him 50-50. I did that. I did that because I wanted him to help his family out coming back. I brought him back to boxing. You know what I mean? I revived his career. His own country booted him out. You know, when he got on them steroids, they booted him out. You see how long he stayed out? You know what I mean? I revived that man. I was the one sitting back, man, y'all wrong for doing him like that. Y'all should do this and that. He the one beat Klitschko first. He the one this and why y'all pray? You know what I'm saying? I was the one. I the one motivated him. Bring your big ass back. I'm gonna knock your ass out. You know, man, certain things like that. You know what I mean? But with Fury, with Fury, he say one thing, but in reality, in person, it's a whole nother type of thing. You know what I mean? He's very thankful. But as a fighter, I call fighters some of the biggest actors in the world. He gotta come up with something. He gotta make excuses to get the heat off of him. You know what I mean? Just like Jay said, you know, when we dealing with opponents now who won't fight, then who Joshua fighting, and who Fury fighting, the last 3 opponents. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So their actions is not mean when he's speaking, because he wouldn't be fighting a Tom Schwartz. He would be fighting a Deontay Wilder rematch if he really felt that he won. If he really, people going off the scorecard or Fairhood, maybe Fairhood glasses was fogged up that day. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I mean? So they painted that narrative out there like it was tense. If it was so fucking, that's a motherfucker. That right there is a shutout. So if it was a shutout, it's easy to take a rematch, because guess what? You gonna do equal or better. You know what I mean? Equal or better. Easy money. But he know it ain't the case. I gave Fury a concussion. He don't want this fight no more. Just like you said, the man, the myth, the legend. That motherfucker hit hard for real.
So, are we gonna ever see you guys, and I mean Shelly, Wilder, Al, send a new offer to Team AJ? One that is attached to like Espinoza and Showtime, that maybe he CC'd on, so that he can't be on social media telling Eddie, well, I never sent it, Deontay sent it. Like, there's this little thin gray line that everyone likes to hide when it comes to that initial offer. Right. So are we gonna see a new one that is kind of in line?
I can't answer that at this moment in time. You know what I mean? I don't want to jump the gun. What I can say is that everyone is still talking, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Although everybody is going their ways and different guys are getting on networks and stuff like that, me being a free agent, allowing myself to travel alone, give the opportunity, allowing these fights to still happen. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like the wild card in all this, because Joshua was somewhere, Phil was with somewhere, and I'm betting on myself. I'm going where I'm doing what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? And but the most important thing about this, main thing about it, is that this is not a closed door. Now, when it become a closed door, then somebody better start crying, because the fight isn't going, you know, the fans are not going to get the fight they want to see, and it'll be a shame that we go our whole career and we don't fight. You know what I mean?
But the offer does have to come from your team, because you guys kind of made the claim of loyalty to Showtime.
Well, if the, you know, but at the same time, although we loyal to Showtime, I can move wherever I want to. You feel me? That's the thing. Ain't nobody rules Deontay Wilder. Nobody dictates what I do.
But the zone isn't an option because they're not pay-per-view.
But the thing about it, the thing about it, they gotta please the people. Who feeds the zone? The people. So if they ain't satisfied, guess what's gonna happen? Unsubscribing. That's why they need me here in America.
Are you gonna fight on the zone knowing that the fight is not pay-per-view? There's no upside.
Hey, if anything is possible in boxing, that's the thing about boxing, bro. Anything possible. Anything. In boxing, we've seen things change up right there at the spur of the moment. Like, what happened? You know what I mean? So, with boxing...
So, I just want to get that on record, because that's going to be hot. So, you're officially not ruling out the zone. Like, it still could happen on the zone.
We're not ruling out no one.
Okay.
This is boxing. The best fights must happen. You know what I mean? But it gotta be an understanding between the two. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be an understanding. You know, it can't, you know, when it's with a certain situation, we gotta come to something. You know what I mean? If we don't, then, I mean, shit, hey, man, you know, like I said, I've always gotta be the one to lower my standards and make fights happen and make great fights happen. And you know, I don't feel the need to do that anymore. These guys need to step up. These guys need to do something. Hey, shit, it's only money. 50-50, motherfucker. Let's make the fight happen for these people. God damn, you greedy bastard. I mean, you're supposed to be making all this money, right? That's what they say. I'm over here saying right here, I'm over here, you know, supposed to be this country boy. Don't supposed to have shit, but I'm blessed every fucking day. But they still worrying about 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Something wrong with that picture. We blessed over here. We ain't worried about no money. But guess what? I lowered myself many a times. I said I'll take 15. I said let's do 60-40. They didn't want it. Now all of a sudden they want to come back, do the 60-40 and all that. No, I wasn't worth it. This, nah, bro. You know, you can only mess with a man so long, man. Business is business, and we conduct business accordingly. We don't go in no meetings. We don't talk to people without being serious. This ain't no he and no kikiing. Don't ask for no. We don't need no refreshments. Goddamn, we real fresh. We, you know, we hydrated. You know, so we coming in ready. We want to be business. We want to get the fans what they want to see. I want to give fans the best fights possible, and that's what it is. And all my fans, thank you God for the support, man. And all the ones that keep down us and say we want to do this, fuck you. You feel me?
Damn, I gotta ask, since you said that you come into the meeting and you don't do no refreshments, there is another rumor out there that for the zone meeting that you guys were like a little antisocial, like you were just in a hurry.
No.
And the fact that you said you didn't want no refreshments makes me believe maybe you guys were in a hurry. Any truth to that?
A hurry for what?
Like a hurry to like you hear what they had to say and leave.
Know where to go.
Okay, so another lie.
Come correct. Come correct. When he didn't want to reveal certain information, that's all we need to hear. You know what I'm saying? How can you move forward if they ain't participating in it? We want answers. You know, it's just like asking your girl, you cheated on me? I went to groceries and, hey, I just want, did you cheat? Cause this is gonna be the beginning to a bad relationship or the end of the relationship. So if I don't get no answer, then we can't move forward. We didn't get an answer, so they cut it off short. That's it. We can't move forward. We don't have no more questions if we don't have what's in the pot. Who getting what? What? Just be straight up with us. If y'all tried to do the 40-60 thing, which look like that's what they was trying to do, be straight up, bro. I know this boxing is a crooked business and then motherfuckers try to be secret and lying stuff. But we too, man, I got too many OGs in my team, man. I got too many OGs on my team. And they know what the deal is. And you in America. And the zone need me. I don't need the zone. I don't need them. They need me for the American subscription and subscribe. I got a lot of influence in boxing. A lot of fighters look up to me. A lot of people look up to me. Where I go, they go. Shit, you ought to see when I dress around. Motherfuckers try to find some shit. I'm gonna be like the champ. You feel? I know the potential. I know the influence I have. You know what I'm saying? I can be a big part for the zone, especially getting American subscribers. Cause one thing about boxing, people love to see motherfuckers get knocked out. And one thing for sure, you put on that check, it's most likely Deontay Wilder gonna put somebody on the canvas. He's gonna give you what you want to see. You're gonna get your money worth. You're gonna get excitement, and you're gonna get a knockout.
All
If
right.
you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.